Hi, I'm Carol.
And I'm Katie. Welcome to the Hot Flash.
Here you are. This month's topic is creativity, and we are in the perfect space to be creative. Katie and I are in Santa Fe, New Mexico. We are retreating, and
We've retreated.
No, and we really are charging up our energy and getting ready for the year to give you great content all year long. We love being in Santa Fe because it is a creative space. The air here is just crisp and perfect.
It's freezing.
It's freezing.
It's quirky.
It is quirky.
It's quirky.
But there's so much art, so much creativity going on here. It really gives us a boost for what we want to do this year.
Ideas. I call it strategic doing, not just strategic planning.
Yes.
We're really strategic doing here. So we're sharing with you, Women in Leadership, we're sharing with you the topic this month around improving your leadership skills, creativity, and how does it play into being a better leader, being better at what you do, managing your life better, balancing things better. So much to do with it. In fact, research has shown us that particular problem solving, in fact, very complex problem solving, is more likely to happen when you're in that right brain, when you're creative. It opens up opportunities, especially if you dream about it at night, opens up opportunities for problem solving the next day. So this whole month, those of you that are members, our subscribed members, know that all month we take you into more specifics each week. And this
around
is the
creativity.
Right.
Yes.
And this will be the introductory video for just kind of getting you kicked off.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about creativity, your workspace,
Okay.
and how to bring it in so that you have it with you all the time.
All right, I'll share with you 4 fabulous things to keep in mind.
Okay.
And we'll repeat this for those of you that will be getting it weekly through your subscription. But for those of you that just want to hear those top 4, the first 4 is to have a sense of being good at capturing. Here's a great tip in creativity. Have you ever said to your husband, wow, I had the best idea in the middle of my sleep last night? And maybe it seemed like a good idea because you were asleep. But you wake up in the morning and you've scribbled something down, or maybe you haven't even captured it. You've lost it completely.
Yeah. I do
Or the
that quite
shower.
often. And I don't know if I told you, but I had hip surgery and I was on oxycodone. And I would actually wake up in the middle of the night and write down these brilliant thoughts I was having. I got up the next morning and they were not brilliant at all.
At all. But that's okay.
But it's still, my creative brain was working.
No idea is a bad one.
drugs.
Maybe that's getting it. But capturing is a key element of being a creative person. Knowing when to write stuff down, knowing how to capture it, knowing how to articulate what you're seeing in your mind into something that's in words so that 2 days later or 3 days later, when you pull those Post-its out from underneath your car seat a month later, you can actually pinpoint what that specific idea is. So capturing is number 1.
Okay, good.
The second key concept to know is surrounding. What are your surroundings? We're doing this very well by being in Santa Fe because we're surrounded by stimulating ideas and creativity and things that really push us into our creative right brain side. Where you surround yourself, what sort of creative people you're around. Are you around Debbie Downer a lot? Or are you around someone that's constantly pushing you for, what if we did this? Hey, how about this? Even if a lot of those ideas are just, not so valid, it's okay because they're very likely to lead to something else.
I love to have people around me that just have a good sense of humor because out of that sense of humor, you can pull those creative ideas and creative thoughts. My husband, just a lot of people in my life are very fun, funny, and have a great sense of humor.
So think about the people that you work around. Do you surround yourself with folks that are creative? Do you take a little bit of time out and go down to the Starbucks down the street or the coffee shop and get a cup of coffee with them and just do some bouncing of ideas? So that's the second piece, is your surrounding and what stimulates you, putting yourself in that environment that is something that's more prompting for
Does that have
creativity.
to do with your office space as well?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, and we'll go into that in more depth.
Well, do you find that if your office is messy or you're behind in paperwork, it's a little bit depressing?
Yeah, it's hard to work. Very hard to work.
For me, I sit down, I take a look at the piles that I've created for myself, and I immediately kind of lose any sense of, I can't get out of this. But if it's clean, tidy, things are put away.
If I can take the 10 minutes that it takes really to tidy it up,
it's worth it.
I'm much better off, yeah.
Okay, the third piece is challenging. What do you do to take that prefrontal cortex of yours?
I have one.
You do. What do you do to take that higher intelligent part of your brain and push it just a little bit? What I find many of us do, if we're not careful, is we get an idea that sounds terrific, but our left brain quickly might say, well, that's not feasible because.
Right. We put up roadblocks immediately.
Right. There's so many ideas that you and I have for skirt strategies that being persistent and consistent has made them come to fruition. So when you do have those creative ideas, don't immediately be frustrated with, I don't think it's going to work because of this and this. Stew on it. Keep it in that
capture
pot
it,
and
like,
just
like you said, capture it so that at some point later you have it available to you when you don't have the roadblocks.
Then the last of our 4 areas of being more creative, broadening. What can you do to extend your exposure to other things? For example, I said earlier, I may have said this earlier, but I do have it on the website, is office spaces that have more art in them have been proven to show that they're better at right brain thinking.
Oh,
excuse me, left brain thinking. They're better at the analytical side. The left brain is the analytical side. So they do better problem solving because they're stimulated in their right brain.
Interesting.
Isn't that interesting? It's whole brain thinking. We can absolutely do that.
Yes.
There's some real value in offices that have decorated in such a way that the environment, this goes back to the surrounding again, that the environment is stimulating folks. So
broadening, and we're broads, so we're really good at that.
Doing something new, doing a new skill, finding out whether you're any good at playing the ukulele or not.
Being a part of Skirt Strategies, because we're constantly learning. We're lifelong learners, and we're giving you great content that you may or may not have thought of recently, in forever, but we're keeping you stimulated with a lot of that creative thinking.
And we hold those ladies accountable.
We do.
We hold you accountable so that you're constantly looking at what you can be doing better, and you're amongst us like-minded women.
That's right.
Who love leading a cause.
Broadening.
Yeah, that's so creative. Shall we leave it at that?
Let's
What a great hot flash for the month.
It is. Join us.
Those of you that are subscribed members, the monthly subscribed members, it's only $8 a month. We'd always love to have you. You can always maintain a free membership as well. Here at the website, you can see where to sign up. The monthly members for $8 do get held accountable each week. We send them an assignment, an audio podcast, and they get other benefits, certainly. So if you'd like to learn more, please follow us here at the website.
Absolutely. And don't forget about our podcast on iTunes. You can download it from iTunes or skirtstrategiespodcast.com. You can download our podcast and listen to it while you're exercising or while you're
painting
or
playing your ukulele.
There you go.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.